FragWatch. Here we go on another review. Initial impressions, actually. But I have almost enough hours to do a review. We're gonna review the Santali Aagaz Mirage Edition just for you. FragWatch here. Today we're going to be doing the initial impressions, which is pretty much close to a review because I've put 19 hours in on it, but my metric is like 20 to 25 hours and feeling comfortable giving a final opinion to actually call it a review. But so this is initial impressions because I'm just short of that, but you guys can take it as a pretty close. You just, you know, if you watch this in full, you probably don't have to watch the review. I'm not going to find anything, you know, new about it in the next few hours. My arbitrary, you know, whatever limits are I gotta cross them. Anyhow, I like this mouse. It's good. This is the Mirage Edition. Very pretty. Nice little like orange highlights. I know some people like hate my point of view. I got some rigging equipment coming. Take it easy. Take it easy. Fixing it. Okay. Here we go. It's a mouse. It's good. On the ATK, I played on all the ATK pads. All the new ones. The ATK 99G, the Leviathan, and the Pro, which is the Kong. I played on. I had the Samurai out the other day, but I think this only got like 30 minutes on it, like one half. It's Counter-Strike, so maybe 20 minutes. Played good with it. I played good with this mouse. It's comfortable. I played PoE with this. I played Aim Labs. I didn't play Diablo. I got in Diablo 4 just to manage the guild. So I didn't play Diablo 4. I'm not going to count that. What was I? God, I played something else. AoE 4? Is that in this? Yeah, I think that was this. Anyways, that's the games I played with this. The coding. Here's the box. Pretty box. It's nice. It'd be fun to display. It's like a little sunset. If you live somewhere where sunsets are pretty. I hope you do. Man, it feels like a fuller, a little bit thicker Maya X, if I'm going to make a comparison. This is a little bit longer, too. In hand, man, the Maya X is huge. This thing's big. I got small hands, wide hands. My hands are 16.5 by 12.5 long or wide. Fat dwarf hands. Super, super thick pads. Hands got to make up for short fingers. For grippy boys. Okay? So, my hands are kind of an oddity. But I think I'm able to effectively test every grip style and predict in my mind how it's going to work for different grip styles for other hand sizes. Pretty good at that spatial awareness. Okay, here we go. Make sure this is off so I can do some clicky boys. Let's do some sound tests, yeah? Let's do the pre-travel first. Okay, here is barely any. Perfect, like that. I like having like a minuscule amount. Mouse 3. Good stepping. I like that. I love the clicks on this. The rebound force is nice. It's precise. It feels a little lighter on mouse 2. I think that might be the way my fingers press down because it's kind of like my right click. I kind of press at an angle. And I think that comes from ergo mice because they have that slanted angle of attack from left to right. They got my little smooth side scroll wheel thing. I love it. I love it. I don't know who started this trend, but I sincerely love that. Stepping on mouse 3 both up and down sets right into each step. You're not going to have a lot of accidental actuation, it feels. Let me try and get one to stop. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I can't. You can't stop it on the tip of a step and then have it accidentally slip. And, you know, for a lot of competitive players, we bind jump or other important functions to mouse wheel up and mouse wheel down. Especially Counter-Strike, a lot of people, mouse wheel down is kind of a common jump bind that you have in addition to spacebar. And you don't want that to accidentally trigger in a game like that, because with the mechanics of that game, it's resetting your aim for an entire second, sometimes more, if you're moving a lot more, which is going to cost you your life and it makes noise. So having accidental stepping is something I'm going to focus a lot more in my reviews and my initial impressions. And this doesn't feel like it's going to have it. I haven't had any problems in actual gameplay with that, which I can't say for for a lot of mice. But a lot of the new encoders and steppings are very tactile and they're very steep on the wheel, right? The stepping. So it slides off. It's almost impossible to have that accidental stepping. Here's the side button. Pre-travel. Yeah, that's like none. Yeah, those are real tight, man. That's good. I use these for... I have this bound to in-game voice and Discord, so I can do 2 binds in case we don't have a full party. Yeah, the skate design I like. I kind of like... Right here is for a regular dongle. I feel like this is unnecessary on this edition. And I wish they would have taken... This is for a dongle in there. There's no dongle in there, though. In mine, at least. Is there supposed to be? I don't know. Here's the dongle for this bad boy. Sparkly, shimmery, shiny. Kind of cool. 8K polling if you've lost your mind and want to do that. I'm a 2K polling kind of guy. You know, I like the lower latency, but I don't want it to screw with the game engine or anything like that. So that's what yeah. So I wish the skate design was a little bit better. I wish this was a full skate on the bottom. I think I should, for the last part of this, for the review, rip these skates off and put some dot skates on that. Man, I wish these were all... These are really embedded, so that's going to be really hard to put dot skates on the sides here. Pre-installed sensor skate. Love that. Thank you, guys. That's awesome. DPI on the bottom for those that just want to hop straight in with 1,000 hertz polling and set the DPI and just leave all the settings default. Cool. Yeah, I think I might pull out like the Harut or the Beast glass pad to test this on glass. We'll see. Maybe I'll put it on that Zowie GSR3. Hopefully I get that TR, the GSTR or whatever that model number is from Zowie, the new one. I'd like to test that on it with this. Love the colorway. This Mirage colorway is awesome. I played awesome with it. It's real easy to grip. So grip types. Fingertip, I'm not capable of doing that on this mouse. It's just way too big. If your hands, like you see it, my palm is like fully on that, and I'd need at least 2 more centimeters, maybe even 2.5 or 3, to really clear this thing comfortably for a fingertip grip. That's a when I say fingertip grip, let's be very clear about this. I mean, your palm is not resting or touching the mouse except when you're micro adjusting it like fully into your palm, like otherwise your palm and like no part of the pad of your hand is touching the mouse. That's fingertip grip to me. Anything else is claw. I don't care what anyone is telling you. Fingertip grip is when you're doing this. Imagine this, right? This is fingertip grip. Like no part of my palm is touching that mouse. That's fingertip grip. You know, even with this, my little hands can do that. You know, no part is touching. That's fingertip grip. Okay. Only time it can touch, and let me show you an example, is if I have to use this one because the back's long enough. So if I fully like tuck that in, if I screw up a flick enough to tuck that in that much, gross. So that's fingertip grip. If you got 18.5 at minimum centimeters, long hands, maybe fingertip grip. 19 is what 19 or bigger is what I'd recommend for sure for fingertip grip. Even if you're like gripping back here, like man, 19.5 really like hard to recommend this for fingertip grip. The balancing on this thing is awesome though. That's the only reason I'm even saying that and measuring it out, is this is a really like well balanced mouse. Like I love it, man. I like, it's a good mouse, and the price is crazy. I got this for $60, man. That's awesome. Okay, so here's how I grip the mouse naturally when I was playing. So it's a kind of mix between aggressive and relaxed claw. Back of my palm is touching. Okay. I got the sensor pretty surrounded. Sensor on mine for my grip is a little bit towards the back, which is okay. You know, it's within my triangle there. My triangle of comfort. And there's other mice that aren't within that I play just fine with. But they're balanced differently, so they control a little bit. Yeah. Sensor placement in your grip matters. And it matters where the weight is balanced on the mouse and how you're gripping it. That all matters in relation to the sensor. Gets a little technical and in the weeds, but yeah. So these mouse buttons, they're small, they're tactile, they're kind of loud. Let's do a sound test. Yeah, real quick. Mouse 5, mouse 4. Those are loud, yeah. Mouse 1. Middle mouse. Scroll down. Scroll up. Right click. Pretty good. I like this for claw grip, both in a more aggressive and a relaxed. This was fun to just relax with and really just have that gap. And I really, it's a comfortable mouse. The coating on it is soft. It's comparable to the HitScan HyperX. It's a little bit more powdery and grippy than the Pulsar V series mice. Yeah, it's a good coating. It cleans off. I haven't had to clean this once. I don't know if the coating has some anti-oil stuff on it. Like, you can see my forehead, and I just showered yesterday. Like that, I'm an oily guy, man. Like I sweat, big guy, sweat. You know, and this thing, like, look here. Oh, that's a fucked up test, but we're gonna do it. Oh man, that's gross. Fuck, that's. Look at that though. Like you can't. Like you can. Oh, there you go. You can see a little there. Look how like you have to dip it in the oil to get it on there. Like no one. If your hands are getting that gross, you need to wash them. Full stop. During normal use, though, after 20 hours, like, I haven't cleaned this mouse once, and now I have to. But held up pretty well, right? No grease, no sweat. And my boiler, my furnace was screwed up, and it was like 80 degrees in here a couple days ago. And I was sweating, like the rest of my body was sweating. I'm sure my hands were pretty oily. And I was testing this. I played great with it, by the way. That was like awesome mouse. Love it. Comfortable. I had like a couple 6-hour gaming sessions straight, not getting up. My hand was comfortable. My hand felt better than the rest of my body. I'll tell you that. Yeah. The clicks are responsive. They're tactile. The bounce back is good. Good rebound force. Stepping's good. Played well with it. Size good. Would I recommend this for palm? I have a really hard time telling people to get a palm grip, for palm grip on a symmetrical mouse. I think Ergo's just like better for that. If you're going for that like super relaxed experience, where your hand's just like a limp zombie, and you're just clicking, which a lot of people do, and a lot of people play great that way. But if you're doing a full hand palm, I do an ergo mouse. It's better for your hand. You're going to be more comfortable. But if you want to full palm this, look, I can do a full contact palm on this mouse. If your hands are bigger than mine, though, you're not getting a full contact palm. I guarantee that. Longer, that is. My hands are super wide, and I could do another centimeter on this. So it's a good shape for at least width for palm grip. And the end is bulbous enough and comes up enough to do that if that's your thing. Palm gripping symmetrical mice. I get it. There's some people that like that. It kind of works out good because of the thickness of my palms. So if you don't have really thick hands, then I don't know if I'd recommend palm on this mouse. And you really need to be under 17 centimeters, 17.5. Yeah, 17.5 under that to really do a full palm grip on this. And under, I'd say above 8.5 or 9 width. 9 width. Man, 10 width. You gotta have wide boy hands to palm grip this. Claw grip though, I can that's what this is for. Fingertip, if you have huge hands, this would be an awesome mouse if you have big hands to fingertip grip and you like the weight balancing of a full size mouse for fingertip grip. Think of and this is a bad example because Zeiss Rail, the Z1, is smaller and lower profile. But if you got big hands, that doesn't matter. But the weight balancing feels really similar to that, except in a bigger format. So if you're a fan of that, if you're a fan of the size of the Boomer razor sling and you did it with fingertip grip and you have just troll giant hands, really look into this. I think you might enjoy it for fingertip grip. Claw grip, I think, is the bread and butter here. I found the coating slippery enough, but also grippy enough to where I can stop and do only little tiny micro adjustments. But it worked out pretty well. And I played great with this. My aim rating ranged from, and I was tired for a couple of those days, but it was 60 to 80 rifling most of the time in Counter-Strike. I felt pretty confident with it. No cramping. I had some long gaming sessions, easy to clean. Not a lot to complain about with this mouse. The price is good. The dongle's good. The software was, I was shocked. I was expecting, because it's a relatively unknown company. Oh, and this is the Santali Aagaz. I think that's the mouse name. It's unclear. I guess it's not unclear. Aagaz. Am I pronouncing that right? It's the S1. We're going to call it the S1-O optical. I don't know why they have to specify the optical. Nobody's using laser anymore. Would I change anything? Do I have any advice to the company? Charge more. Seriously. Just competes with these other mice. It definitely has some of the same equipment. Charge more, you can. I'm glad you guys released it at this price. Your next iteration, up the price by 5%, 10%. Do yourself a favor so you can keep making good products and keep getting iterations and new stuff out. People will buy it. Do it for your company. That's my business advice if you want it, Santali. Good outing, though. This is really good stuff. I am excited to try more of your products. Looking forward to that in the future, and this was a surprise to me. So that's my initial impressions of this. Look, this is going to be pretty much the review of this. I'm going to put out another review, and it's going to be 3 minutes long, where I just repeat the bullet points and say, go check out my initial impressions if you want more. All right, let's go to auto-tune, because let's wrap this up. Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap this up. Santali, baby, let's wrap this up. You're really cool. You're my buttercup. It's a good mouse. Hey! I'll see you guys in the next one. The mouse is not on, so I can't hit stop record. But now I can. FragWatch out.